Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ, starting with some MegaMek, I presume. We are not starting in the best of positions. We have no support points and one campaign victory point. Hello Virank, yes, here I am. Glad to see you. Always a pleasure. Glad you could make it. So they just assigned us this convoy raid with 19,000 points worth of units, and we're still trying to earn enough support points that we can take out this comm center, which I assume is going to be like 20,000 points worth of units. But if we can take it down that comm center, then we can stop them from reinforcing every bloody mission, and they're seriously hitting us with a mission like 3 times a week. So we need to do something about that. But we have no armor, we have no support points. We're in kind of a rough shape right now. Nothing in the mech lab, nothing in the finances. We did earn some money and then we lost it again. In the infirmary, we do have Ruby, who has some cuts on her right arm and her right leg. That's going to take her 6 days to recover from. Ernestine Feller took 5 hits. She's got a broken rib that's going to take her 18 days to recover from. And a couple of prisoners. We'll have Elsa take care of them. They'll be 3 days and 4 days. No big deal. In the warehouse, I was looking at the ferrofibrous armor situation. We apparently have 1 point of clan ferrofibrous armor, and we have 344 points of inner sphere ferrofibrous armor. I don't know if that's worth buying into. On the repair bay, we do have... Oh, Lord. We took a lot of damage last week. We're gonna have to recover from that. We've got armor only on the archers. We've got a battle cobra that we salvaged. And that is going to have ferrofibrous armor and some ER pulse lasers, or some ER PPCs, excuse me. The Cestus has armor damage. The champion just needs some reloads and some armor damage. Josefa is going to be our ammo tech for today. Cronus lost an arm and a leg. That's unfortunate. The only fortunate thing about the Cronus losing its arm is that it was an inner sphere ER large laser, not a clan ER large laser, so we didn't lose anything too high tech. Josefa can reload the Inferno ammo bin. Alright, let's start by taking apart the Battle Cobra. We'll have our armor tech. Elena will be our armor tech. She'll be the one doing the armor on these clan mechs that we salvaged. Oh, 5s. Maybe not 5s. I'd like to do a little better than 5s. Okay, so Elena can knock out that in 4 minutes. Wait, oh no. The Battle Cobra we are salvaging. We are not trying to pick up a 40-ton mech. Oops. Okay, so Okay, those are all gonna be rush job, quarter time. We'll have Elena do those on 4s. The double heat sink, we can have one of our regular techs, I think. How about Septi? Maybe not Septi. How about Veronica? Veronica's an armor specialist. She could be doing armor, but she hasn't been. So we'll have her doing. Oh, she gained an XP and spent 90 minutes. ERPPC, we can have a weapon specialist. We'll have Chris. No. Yeah, no. We'll have Chris salvaging the ERPBCs out of those omnipods. And those small pulse lasers at 30 minutes a pop. Let's see, the actuators, we can have Septi doing those. At 45 minutes apiece. -1 for internal specialist, okay. The gyro, the engine, salvaging parts, sensors. The cockpit's already gone. We've got some armor that we can salvage. Elena, can we salvage these armors? And then internal specialist Ediborg can start salvaging these other parts. $45 minutes apiece. Alright, right arm should make the right torso available. Oh, needs a 6. That cost us an edge. And we still failed. Okay, we would have destroyed the right arm. Okay, so the left arm is easier to salvage than the right arm. The right leg is easy. The left leg is easy. Let's see, the gyro will have Elena do the... No, we'll have Ben do the gyro in 200 minutes. And the engine in another 180 minutes. That'll leave him with 100 minutes. The left torso is at 40%, so that is going to be a pretty big job, actually. Those are both 6s for an internal for a regular specialist. We'll do extra time. We'll do Ediborg on 1. And Ben on the other. Okay. So, once we get those taken off, we can salvage the right torso. That'll be tomorrow. In the meantime, armor, the Cestus is armor, the Champion is armor, the Clint needs its left torso repaired. All of our internal specialists are doing other things. Elena can do it in 34 minutes, hopefully. And the left leg we can do in 23 minutes, hopefully. Cronus is going to need a cockpit. That's something Elena can do in, I think, 75 minutes. The internal structure, endosteel left leg, we can have that knocked out in 23 minutes, looks like. We'll have Elena do that. Left torso, which is at 92%, we can do that in 12 minutes. Gonna need a right arm and a right leg. We can have Fred Modry do the right arm. And we can have Loney do the right leg. ER large laser. We can have weapons specialist Elena do that in like 15 minutes. Okay. And then all these actuators. We'll have Septi doing the actuators in like 12 minutes each, I think. On threes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the Cronus is now down to just armor damage. The Crusader just needs his LRM 20 refilled, so that'll be Josefa. The Grizzly is just down to armor repairs. The Kraken is just needing its ammo refilled. The Longbow has armor repairs. The Marauder has armor repairs. The Phoenix Hawk, we need to take that thing apart. The Stalker is armor repairs. The Warhammer is armor repairs. The Zeus, we can get rid of that thing with some ammo. Alright, the Phoenix Hawk. Let's take this thing apart. Let's see. Chris can salvage the gyro in about 25 minutes. The cockpit is going to be quarter time, so 75 minutes. These actuators are going to be 12 minutes each, and that's going to be for Septi. Yeah, she can do 4 of those. And there is not much left of this Phoenix Hawk. Let's salvage the head. B can do that at 180 minutes. We'll salvage the armor off the right leg. B can do that in 10 minutes. And then the right leg, we can salvage that in 12 minutes. Okay, the Battle Cobra is a work in progress. Everything else is just missing armor. Okay, so briefing room. Tomorrow, we've got the convoy raid. 19,000 battle value. Might as well call it 20. Full Moon Night. We've got no support points. They're just throwing like 20,000, 30,000, 35,000 points at us. And it's like they don't have any limit on their support points, and we do. It's just... Alright. TONE, we've got Mariana Lance. Earl is being taken care of. Earl has a sprained leg. It's going to cost him a point of piloting for 8 more days. But other than that, Mariana is ready to go. Tonga has the Grizzly and the Stalker. Both just needing armor. Needing 100 points of armor, though. Needing another 100 points of armor. Okay, so Mariana's out. Tonga is out. We could bring Ryuko. Illusion needs another 45 tonner. Tethys is undamaged. Okay. What can we bring out of just mechs? Details. We have a Phoenix Hawk. It's an Intro Tech Phoenix Hawk. We'll have Shasa do that. Okay. Ernestine is going to get another point of edge for first of all. Yeah, that gives her 2 points of edge and a single XP away from a 3rd point. Yeah, I know they come with a lot of forces, but they're bringing seriously like 3 times what we can bring. It's getting old. Ernestine Feller, we can assign her to the Phoenix Hawk. And actually, I would like to, since she is specialized, what's the battle value of our current version? 1041. Double heat sinks, no. Can we do something with just the ER laser? I don't see anything with just the ER laser, so we are going to refit this. We'll see how soon we can have this done by. We're going to remove that, replace it with a half. We're going to remove that and replace it with an ER large. And we're going to go with the ER large in the right arm and the machine gun ammo half in the center torso. And the extra half ton is going to go towards armor. And that's going to be 2 each on the arms and legs. It's not great, but you know what? It's quick. We'll have Fox is actually a engineer, so we'll have him do that on a 4. That'll take him about 2 days. Okay, so now in the TO&E we can add. Okay, we cannot add the Phoenix Hawk because it is being worked on, so that is something we're going to have to remember. In the meantime, Stiletto. Suffering from some cuts. She'll be ready in 6 days. So Ryuku at 7,000. Huh. About 130 points from full, about 70 points from full, about 100 points from full, about 100 points from full. So it would take about 400 points to get Galatea Lance up and running. I don't think we can spare that. Aleutian Lance, we need another 45-ton mech. In the meantime, they're only worth 8,000 points. Tethys Lance hasn't taken any damage, but they're slow. They're only worth 12,000 points as well. They're bringing 20,000 points. We could bring Mariana. We could bring Ryuko. That would bring us about 20,000. Okay, Mariana. Other than the injuries to Earl, and he is a sprained left leg, which is going to impair his piloting by 1 for 8 more days. So Mariana is possible. Ryuku is possible. Okay, so that's going to be Mariana and Ryuku. Mariana, confirm. And Ryuku, yeah, we're not doing that. We're just going to commit Mariana. And then we're going to manage reinforcements and we're going to bring in Ryuku. +10. On 2 rolls, we're not going to make a 10+. We need to make an 8+. That's going to cost us our only victory point. Rolled an 11 versus a 10. Should have been an 8. Okay, whatever. Still, we rolled an 11. So we did get our reinforcements. Good deal. That's 20,000 points against their 20,000 points. They're bringing Zephyrs and Nightshades and Multiers and Lightnings and more Zephyrs. 11 is great. 11 is fantastic. I'm just sad that it cost us literally our only campaign victory point that we had left. It seems like we should be earning campaign victory points faster than we are, but all we're getting is support points every week. All of these other missions that are just randomly popping up, it feels like those should be worth victory points, but they're not for some reason. I don't get it. I'm just hoping that between now and the end of the contract, we can earn at least one more campaign victory point. We've got until February, it's only August, so hopefully we can get at least one more campaign victory point between now and then. But we'll see. In the meantime, that is happening on the 26th, which is tomorrow. Do we have anything else we can do in the repair bay? Aleutian, no. Mariana and Aleutian. Mariana. Okay, all good. And then Aleutian. Wait, was it Aleutian? No, it was Ryukyu. Where's Ryukyu? Ryukyu, and Ryukyu. Okay, so that should be it. Okay, let's advance the day. Okay, we found everything but some SRM6 and LRM10 ammo. We got some birthdays today. We got 5 birthdays today. We've got convoy raid today. Deploy a force. We have done that. Dionisi has arrived at campus and will begin their education tomorrow. Good deal. Maintenance on the Leopard, which remains almost entirely Class A, except for the engine is Class B. And the armor ranges from Class A to Class E. E is not good. And we've got an LRM-20 down here at Class C, excuse me. But all in all, not bad. We got the left torso off the Battle Cobra. We got the right arm off the Battle Cobra. We've got the Phoenix Hawk ready tomorrow, which is good. Ratnabala is working on the Griffin. It'll be ready in 23 days. Alexandru Sargent will be ready at the Cyclops in 71 days. We did get some armor on the way and some Gauss rifle ammo on the way and some LRM-20 ammo on the way, LRM-5 ammo, SRM-6 ammo on the way. Okay, so in the warehouse, what are we looking at for armor? We still only have 386 points functional. But we do have 240 points arriving in 11 days. Got another 160 points arriving the next day. Another 400 points arriving the day after that. So starting in 11 days, we'll have all the armor in the world. The problem is lasting those 11 days. Convoy raid. Okay, well. Oh. Mariana Lance will be deploying in the center. Ryukyu Lance will be deploying in the east. We're on a glacier. Map is Ice River, 45 wide by 35 high. It is a full moon night with a light gale. So missiles are going to be a little less effective. An enemy supply convoy is on the move, and this is our chance to cripple their logistics. Your mission is to intercept and raid the convoy before it can escape the engagement zone. These supplies are vital to the enemy's war effort, and every truck or transport we eliminate weakens their ability to fight. Speed and aggression will be key. Hit them hard, hit them fast, and get out before their reinforcements arrive. Your primary objective is to prevent at least 50% of the convoy from reaching the far side of the engagement zone, disrupt their formation, destroy their transports, and force them to abandon their mission. If their escort forces prove too formidable, you have an alternative route to success. Destroy at least 50% of the convoy's escorts to force the remaining defenders to surrender. With their protection shattered, the convoy will have no choice but to stand down. The more convoy units that survive, the greater the spoils. Disabling transports instead of outright destruction may increase salvage potential, but that is a secondary concern to stopping the convoy itself. However, do not linger. The enemy will respond quickly, and we will not control the battlefield once the battle ends. Execute the raid with precision, neutralize the targets, and withdraw before the enemy's full unit forces arrive. So, stop the convoy, capture the convoy, destroy or rout 50% of the ground reinforcements and Op 4. Okay. Okay. Sort by battle value. Okay. So, let me sort by this way. Okay, so Nairn and the Atlas is our big bad, followed by Earl and the Mackie, followed by Petra and the Banshee, Victor Rama and the Black Knight at 2,500, Zero Chu and the Hunchback with the ER Large and 6 medium lasers. Is at 2,500, the Phoenix Hawk Mark II, Lysog Canfield, who has the point of edge and nothing else, is a 2-3 pilot. 2,000 points. We've got Roretto Gatto and the Jenner with Hopping Jack and Multitasker with 4 medium lasers. We've got Recruit Martin with a point of edge and the Spider with 4 medium lasers. That is worth 1,180 points. Jeez. Against the convoy, which starts with an infantry transport, which has an ERPBC. The Unher has a medium lasers. The Badger has a Streak SRM-6. The Zephyr with the 2-3 pilot at 1,362 with 3 mediums and a small. 3 mediums and a small with an arc and a tag. 3 mediums and a small with an arc and a tag. Jeez, all these Zephyrs. What, 6 of them? 2 Lightnings, which have 2 medium pulse lasers each. A Nightshade VTOL with a medium laser. A Maltier with a Streak 2. Okay, outnumbered, but potentially not necessarily outgunned. Oh, I forgot to... No, we do not want to save. We will be starting the game again. We should have at least 1 reroll. Yeah, we have a reroll, so we can turn it from Full Moon Night to Dawn Dusk. Select map, planetary conditions. Full Moon is going to go Dawn Dusk with our 1 reroll. And we will advance from here. Ice with depth 1, depth 3 water. Okay, well. Minefields. Okay, well. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out these tooltips. Let's go 1,000 on the dismiss delay. We'll do 2 minefields. We'll do them here. And here. Sure, why not? Okay, so we've got reinforcements arriving on round 2 in the east. We've lost initiative going into round 1. And they are arriving... They're arriving in the south. Their reinforcements are arriving in the west. Okay, so we're gonna put the Mackie over here. Excuse me. The Mackie over here. The Banshee over here. Let's see, the Atlas here. And the Black Knight. The Black Knight can go here, I think. No, I think the Black Knight needs to go here to avoid falling in this water here. It's hard to see, but 311, 3111, 3211, 3212, 3312, and 3313, and 14, and 3413. Those are all water hexes. So we're gonna scoop around this side. Yes, for sure. We've got units arriving on the east and in the east on round 2. Let's start with the Black Knight. Yeah, we're gonna run that way. Petra and the Banshee would like to stand still and get the best shot she possibly can on those Zephyrs. Let's see, Earl and the Mackie. Like to move forward 2 hexes if we can. Okay, the Atlas. Would like to get within 3 hexes of this Zephyr. Zephyr is worth 1,000 points. The 3-4 pilot, plenty of armor, 3 medium lasers. If we can nail him a few times, we could immobilize him. Alright, Zephyrs. I'll break through some ice in some various places. Good lord, and the Multier also. Okay, Earl. Oh, offboard tag attacks? Do we have a tag? Why is Earl the only one that we can move right now? We'll have him skip his. Okay. Tag attacks. We've got no tag attacks. We'll twist this way though. Yeah, we don't have tag. No, we don't have tag and we don't have offboard attacks. Okay, the Zephyr tagged the Mackie. Zephyr tagged the Banshee, Zephyr tagged the Banshee, Zephyr tagged the Banshee. Okay, well, the Banshee is tagged. Okay, Earl has the Enher. Give me 1 second, guys, real quick. Just, I think I forgot something. Give me 1 second. Okay, no, we're good. I did not forget. Good deal. Okay, well. In the meantime, let's start with the Banshee. We've got this Nightshade VTOL on 9s. We've got the Multi-A on 8s. We've got the Lightning on 8s. Multi-A has a Streak SRM2. The Lightning has 2 medium pulses and 2 Streak 6s and 2 Streak 2s. So yeah, the Banshee is definitely going to be firing at the Lightning. We've got him on a pair of 8s. We've got him on a 7. We got him on a 10, but we're going to stop there. Earl and the Mackie. Actually, no. Let's start with, yeah, Nairn and the Atlas at the Zephyr. We've got him on 10s. Not great. He's super evasive. 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 4, yeah. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And a 10 with the LRM. And a 10 with the SRM. Let's see. The Black Knight can twist and hit the Zephyr on a 10. The Lightning on a 10. Let's go for the Lightning on 10s. Zephyr on 10s. No, dang it. That'll be a 10. That'll be a 10 and a pair of 10s and a 10 and a pair of 12s. And then Earl with the Mackie. Has Lightning on 9s. has the Unher on 11s. That's gonna be the PPC and the LBX on 8s. And then an ER, and then 1, 2. Wait, those are 13s. No. 11. Okay, so we're not going to build up any heat, but we've got him on like 9s and 11s. Banshee hits the lightning in the left side and immobilizes it with his first shot. Good deal. Medium laser to the left side leaves it with 1 armor. The Anhur hits the Mackie in the left torso for 7 down to 25. The Atlas at the Zephyr on 10s hits the Zephyr on the right side with a medium laser for 5 down to 19. And 6 LRMs to the turret and the front, immobilizing the Zephyr. And the SRM-6 on a 10 lands 4 missiles to the right side and turret, also immobilizing it some more. The Zephyr at the Banshee missed on 12s. The Zephyr at the Banshee missed on 9s. Did hit with the Narc to the right arm. The Badger missed the Atlas on a 12. The Zephyr missed the Banshee on 11s. The Black Knight hits the Zephyr in the front with the PPC down to 18. The Zephyr hits the Atlas in the left arm with a medium laser down to 29. The Maltier misses with the Streak 2. The Lightning misses with a pair of medium pulses. Would have been 9s. Does land an SRM-2 on the Banshee's center torso and left torso. Would have been the head, but costs Petra her 5th point of edge. She has 4 remaining. The Mackie at the Anhur missed with everything. The Lightning lands a medium pulse laser on Atlas's center torso down to 41. And 2 SRMs to the left leg and center torso down to 39 in both of those locations. Nightshade lands a medium laser on Petra's right torso down to 25. No one took 20 plus. That's in danger of falling down. Lightning attack, immobilized and destroyed by a watery grave. That was number 120. Who immobilized 120? Okay, Petra gets 120. Okay, Petra immobilized 120 and sank it. Banshee's at 1 heat, Black Knight is at 2 heat, everyone else is running cool. We've still got loads of enemies on the field. We've lost initiative going into round 2, and we are going first by a significant margin. We're at 99%, they're at 92% already. It's our turn to deploy, so we've got Phoenix Hawk. Can deploy over here. We've got a Hunchback, which can deploy over here. Pop-up delay, let's go 20, and dismiss delay, we'll go 500. Can't tell if that's ice or what. Oh. Okay, I think we're... Let's go 1,000, and let's go 1,000. Okay. Okay. That's much easier to deal with than what it had been. Okay. So the Hunchback, yeah, we can go ice. Ice water, ice water. Yeah, okay. So we'll go here. Put the Jenner. No, we'll put the spider here. And the Jenner here. Okay, so Petra. Would like to turn this way? No. She can turn on ice. Oh, that's water depth 2. That's not water. Okay, so we can move forward this way. The Black Knight. We can go backwards this way and turn that way. Why is that rough? Ice. Turning on ice. Okay, well then no, we'll go here and we'll go there. That works. Let's see, the Jenner, we'll have Earl stand still where he is. We'll have the Hunchback jump over here. We'll have the Phoenix Hawk jump into this hex. Alright, so Petra's getting overwhelmed a little bit. Earl, can we reinforce this left side a little bit? Jenner, jump. Retagato has, let me just check something real quick. Retagato has Hopping Jack. Okay, so jumping is the same as running for her. Let's see, the spider can jump 7 hexes. Excuse me. Okay. So Petra's getting a bit overwhelmed over there on the left flank. Who is this way the heck up here? Oh. Maltier just booking it. Okay, so Zephyr breaks through on a 6, rolls a couple 5s. Zephyr, flanking and turning, needs a 4, gets a 5. Zephyr breaks through on a 6, gets a 6, gets a 6, gets a 6, gets a 6. APC falls 1 level into Hex 3930, destroyed by a watery grave, so 141 goes to nobody. Heavy-wheeled APC must make a piloting skill check turning on ice and becomes immobile. The Zephyr does not break through. Indra turning on ice successfully. The Zephyr breaks through 1, 2, twice. And then Lightning breaks through once. The kill goes to the ice? Yeah, it does. The Maltier covers a lot of ground in the Nightshade, flanking and turning successfully. Okay, so let's see. The Jenner. Okay, tag attacks. I don't know why it's giving me tag attacks, because I don't have anything with tag. Okay, the Zephyr tags Petra. The Zephyr tags Petra. Okay, Petra is double tagged. The Jenner at the Zephyr. We've got him on the right side on 5s. Or the front on 5s. Looks like a better shot. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 7 heat over for that. I did not realize the Jenner had single heat sinks. Oh, that sucks. Earl taking a shot in the back from the Anher. Spider. Can we do something about the Anher? On 13s. No, we can't. Little Willie, hey, how's it going? You're under 8, you're good. Yeah, 13s are not under 8. Let's see, the Black Knight maybe has the Anher. On 8s, okay. So yeah, we've got the Anher on 8s. We'll do the PPC and a pair of larges. We'll do a medium pulse on a 6. Oh, wait. We're not attacking, we're skipping. Okay, well. I was wondering why the heat wasn't getting worse. Okay, so 8s with the PPC, 8s with the large lasers, 8s with the pulse laser, 8 and 10s with the mediums on for 3 each, up to +3. Earl. Can Earl hit anyone over here? Can I get the Zephyr? Oh. Sorry, that was my phone. Let me go ahead and silence that because apparently I forgot to. Okay, so we've got the Zephyr on 11s with the PPC, and probably a 12 with the LBX, yeah, the cluster munitions. No, that's not. 11s and 12s is not gonna work for me. We'll go for the Zephyr in the front on a 1 and a 1 and a pair of 1s and a bunch of 3s. You know, there's no kill like overkill. Let's see, the Atlas. Got the APC on 7s. That's not a bad shot. We've got the Zephyrs on 10s. Yeah, we'll go for the APC on a 7 with the Gauss rifle and a 9. And a 9 and another 9. The Phoenix Hawk at the APC on 7s. We've got the Indra on 6s. So yeah, that'll be the Indra on a 6 and a pair of 8s. So we'll go 4 heat over for that. The Hunchback. We've got the Badger tracked APC on a 5, so we'll go ahead and take that shot and we'll throw in some 9s to go 1 heat over for that. Petra, last but not least, taking all kinds of fire from the left side. We've got the Zephyr on 10s. We'll skip the PPCs. We'll do 2, 3, 4, 5 medium lasers on 10s. SRM on. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. But the Zephyr, we're doing 1 PPC. All the medium lasers except 1. The SRM's on a 10, and the LB10X on a 9. Now it puts us 2 heat over, which is perfect. Oh, did I see prone? Did Petra get knocked over? Okay, so the Jenner at the Zephyr hits it in the front, hits it in the rear, hits it in the front for 0 armor, hits it in the rear for 9 armor remaining. Zephyr hits Petra in the left torso and the center torso for 5 each, down to 23 and 33. The Enher missed the Mackie on a 7. The Indra missed the Atlas with a PPC on an 8. The Zephyr hits Petra in the left leg critical, hits her in the hip. Unfortunate. And the center torso rear for 5, down to 14. The Black Knight hits the Enher in the rear with a PPC and the medium pulse laser to the rotor, damaging the rotor. The Zephyr hits the Petra in the left leg and the left torso, down to 18 on that left torso, and the left leg again down to 25. Narked her in the right arm. The Badger missed. The Mackie hits the Zephyr in the front with an ERPPC and destroys the Zephyr. The Zephyr hits Petra in the left arm and the right torso, down to 20 on that right torso. Atlas at the APC missed with the Gauss rifle, large laser missed. The APC takes 9 LRMs to the front and left side, costing it a movement point and 3 to its driving skill rolls. The Phoenix Hawk missed the Indra on 6s and 8s. Maltier missed Petra on a 7. The Hunchback at the Badger hits it in the front with an ER large, down to 10, missed with all the mediums. Petra at the Zephyr missed on 10s, hits him in the left side with a medium laser, missed with everything else. The Nightshade hits Petra in the chest with a medium laser, down to 28. Petra took 40 plus and a hip actuator. Needs a 12, gets a 3. How do we need a 12? Oh, plus 4 for ice. Plus 2 for the hip actuator, plus 2 for 40 plus damage. Okay, so we're gonna need an 8 to get up. No, we're gonna need a 10 to get up. That's not ideal. Fucking ice. Petra takes her first consciousness check, which she succeeds at. Jenner is up to 7 heat. Phoenix Hawk is up to 4. Everyone else is at 3 or less. We're lost initiative on a 5. They got a 9. We've got they've got reinforcements deploying on around 5. We're at 96. They're at 87, 88%. The Jenner. like to get into the back of that and her. We might have to get over here into this APC. Petra. Can we get up with a careful stand on an 8? No, she needs a 10 for getting up. Oh, because now she's a 2-3 because she doesn't have any movement points because her hip is damaged. God damn it. Yeah. She'll be skipping her movement. And they can come at her if you want. We'll cover her with all the medium lasers. Nairn. We come over this way. Need a 6 for turning on ice. Can we do it? We cannot. Man, the ice is more of a problem than the damn enemy. And the initiative is more of a problem than the damn enemy. Black Knight. Can we back up 2 hexes? Okay, we can jump further than we can run, so we will do so. Okay, Altier can fall back all he wants. Let's see, the Hunchback would like to jump into the face of this APC. Yeah, right there is good. Phoenix Hawk would like to stand still and maybe take out that Indra. What kind of vehicle is that Indra? That is an infantry transport, 35 ton, wheeled, with 96 armor. Okay, the Phoenix Hawk will be skipping his movement. And the Spider... I guess, will be jumping. Try to get over here into the midst of the action as best we can, because everyone seems to be avoiding the Spider. Okay, Zephyr breaks through the ice on 6 times, does not fall through at all. Atlas needs a 6 for turning on ice, gets a 4, takes 5 to the center torso and 5 to the left leg, would have been the head, but costs us a point of edge. Needs a 6 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 7, suffers 0 damage from the skid. Lightning breaks through the ice on a 6 one time. Zephyr breaks through the ice on a 6 one time. Maltier flees the battlefield to the north, as we knew it would. The Zephyr breaks through the ice on a 6 one time. Anher flees the battlefield to the... How did he flee? He was not at the north edge this turn. Multi-A breaks through on a 6 one time. Badger makes the piloting check and fails. Takes minor motive system damage +1 to driving skill rolls. Okay. Okay. Well, the Jenner wasn't able to do anything this turn. We've got no tag attacks. I don't know why you keep saying we do. Okay, the Zephyr tags Petra. Zephyr tags Petra. The Jenner has lightning on 15s. Has no one in range other than the lightning on 15s. Earl at the lightning on 9s. We've got the ERPPC. We've got the LB10X on a 10. We've got a couple ER mediums on 11s. That'll be it. Because Earl is in a short range closer. The Atlas at the Lightning, we've got him on a 13. We've got the Zephyr on a 15. Oh, attacker ran and skidded for a +3. I didn't even skid. I didn't go a single hex. I just tried to turn and fell, and that's worth a +5 to my attacks. Ah, friggin' ice. Got nothing on there. Phoenix Hawk at the Indra. We've got him on 4s, so we'll take everything we can and we'll throw in a couple of 8s to go 4 heat over. The Hunchback at the APC. We've got him on 5s, so that'll be the ER large and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 medium lasers. The Banshee, who's also prone, has the Zephyr on a 10. We'll take that shot. We'll just take the 10. And the Black Knight has the Lightning on an 11. We'll take an 11 with the PPC and the 2 large lasers and the medium pulse. I'll put us at 34 heat out of 36. Okay, so Indra hits the Phoenix Hawk in the right leg with a PPC down to 3. Ouch. A machine gun to the right torso, right arm, down to 10 on that right arm. APC at the Hunchback hits him in the right leg for 2. Mackie at the Lightning hits him in the front for 15. Hits him in the front and the left side, immobilizing the Lightning. Huzzah. The Badger missed the Hunchback. The Zephyr hits the Banshee on the CT critical, critting on the engine. The Phoenix Hawk hits the Indra in the front and the left side, immobilizing it, and the left side again down to 10. The Zephyr hits Petra in the right arm for 4 down to 26. The Hunchback hits the APC on the left side, destroying the APC. The Elementals miss Banshee on an 11. The Lightning misses the Mackie on a bunch of 10s. The Black Knight at the Lightning hits it on nothing with 11s. The Nightshade misses the Phoenix Hawk on a 7. Phoenix Hawk needs an 8 to stay standing, gets a 7 because he's standing on ice. You guessed it. Takes 5 to the left torso. Needs an 8 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 4, gets a 3 to stay conscious, gets a 9. Remind me to never again take a contract on an ice planet, because screw this. We've lost initiative. We are going first. They've got units deploying next round. Slash check BV. Okay, convoy is at 50%, op force at 75%. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. And yeah, I would love to spend edge on piloting roles, but we can't, because this isn't tabletop. We've got 3 mechs prone on the ice because we can't stay standing. Oh my god. Half of our guys are just lying on the ground because they can't get up. Can we get up? On a 10. No, we can't. And Petra blacks out! Oh, for the win! What just happened? Okay, well, I guess Petra's not moving anymore this turn. Well, I guess Earl can try to get up. Not Earl, Nairn. Nairn can try to get up on a 7 and succeed. Huzzah. Phoenix Hawk. Can we get up on a 7 as well? No, we can't. Fell down on the right torso, takes 5, down to 11. Needs a 7 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets an 8. Can we try again? We can at a run on a 7. And we fell again on our right arm, down to 5 armor there. Needs a 7 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets an 8. Can we now get up and into this heck, perhaps? On a 7. Oh lord, and we fell on our right leg, down to 9 structure. No, we can't use edge on piloting rolls. I don't know what you saw. Let's go to round report. Okay, it's not gonna let us see until the end of this phase. So let me just move the Phoenix Hawk. No, we can't still move the Phoenix Hawk. I guess we'll just stay still. 3 failures is all we get in 1 turn. Let's see. Now we should be able to check the round report. Why is it not showing us the most recent round? It's weird. We've got no tag, so I don't know why it keeps asking us. Oh, it's our turn to move. Okay. Earl will advance 1 hex. The spider will jump into this hex. The hunchback will jump into, I think, this hex. No. On a 4+. No. We jump into the back of the Badger, or into the side of the Zephyr here. Yeah, we should be able to do that. Alright. So they're running, it looks like. The Black Knight will move forward 2 hexes. Okay, so let's check this out. Banshee made a piloting skill roll for trying to get up on the ice. Needs a 10, gets a 9, falls on her rear, takes 10 damage to the right leg and right arm. Needs a 10 to avoid hurting the pilot in the fall, rolls a 5. Needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets a 2. Needs an edge to re-roll the consciousness check. Did get a 5 for the reroll, so she does not go unconscious. But that did cost her another point of edge just to stay conscious, and she did still take a hurt in the fall. So she has taken 2 wounds, she's just not unconscious. She did still fall, as well as everyone else that fell, which is to say the Phoenix Hawk. Alright. Offboard tag attacks, no, we've got nothing. Alright, Petra gets tagged by the Zephyr. Petra gets tagged by the Zephyr. Alright, the Phoenix Hawk can try to shoot at the Indra. We can shoot him in the front on 2s. We've already got 8 points of heat buildup. Yeah, we'll hit him with everything we got. We'll go 4 heat over if we're propping up on our left arm and shooting everything in our right. The Jenner, who I thought it was asking if I wanted to make offboard attacks, but apparently it was asking me if I wanted to move. We can hit the lightning in the front on 5s. We'll do that with everything for 14. 4 heat over. The Mackie. Got the Zephyr on 11s. We got the Multi on 11s. We've got the Zephyr on 11s. We've got the Foot Platoon on 7s. We'll, if it's a 7 or an 11, we might as well shoot the infantry. We'll do a 6, we'll do a 9 and a 9. And we'll throw in a couple of 11s just to keep the heat sinks pumping. The Atlas at the Lightning on the front on 2s. That'll be... hold on. Got the Zephyr on a 12. Lightning on a 2. That'll be... let's just do some double checking. Let's make sure the Zephyr is good and truly dead. If he's not dead after that, then we need to change out our dice. Multier, we've got him on 12, so we'll take some shots at that. We'll go 20 heat for that. The Hunchback at the Zephyr on 9. And a couple of 11s. We'll go 2 heat over on 11s. Petra and the Banshee. We've got the Lightning in the front on a 3. And 5s. Oh, wait. uh, in the front with one PPC and an LBX and the medium lasers. We'll go 3 heat over to finish off that lightning. The Black Knight. Black Knight at the Zephyr on an 11 and a pair of 11s and an 11. Maybe we'll land something. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe. The Phoenix Hawk hits the Indra in the front and the front and the front, down to 1 armor. The Zephyr missed the Hunchback on 11s. The Jenner hits the lightning in the front and destroys the lightning. The Mackie hits the clan foot platoon. Flamer advanced for 2 guys with the PPC. Missed with the LBX. Missed with the medium lasers. All of them, except for 1. Killed 1 guy. Down to 22 guys. The Badger missed the Hunchback. The Atlas hits the lightning in the front and the front and the front, costing it half its movement points, but it's that's the one that's already dead, or we would be seeing some damage readouts. The Zephyr hits the Hunchback in the left torso for 5, down to 15. Narcs him on the right leg. The Spider missed the Maltier on 12s. The Zephyr hits the Banshee in the left leg and the center torso and the right torso, down to 15 on that right torso, and Narcs are in the left torso. The Hunchback on 9s and 11s missed with everything. The Maltier hits the Banshee in the right leg and left leg with SRM2, down to 18 on that left leg. Banshee at the Lightning hits him in the left side and destroys the Lightning. Well, the lightning must have already been destroyed, because otherwise I would say destroyed by destruction. The Elementals miss the Banshee with their SRMs. The Black Knight misses the Zephyr on a bunch of 11s, and the Nightshade misses the Hunchback on a 10. The Jenner is at 4 heat. The Phoenix Hawk is at 4 heat. The Banshee is at 3. Everyone else is at 2 or less. We have lost initiative, but barely. We're at 93%, they're at 73%. Let's see, the Jenner. Jenner can jump to there. Alright. Let's see, the Atlas. I'd like to move into that hex. Earl and the Mackie would like to move into that hex. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk would like to try to get up on a careful stand. Needs a 5+. I was worried there. We have not been rolling well. Let's see, the Banshee would like to get up carefully if we can, but since we can't, that'll be a 10+. We're gonna fall. Yep, and we hurt ourselves in the fall. But at least we're facing the right direction, so yeah, that's good. Huh. Alright, so we've just got the spider and the hunchback left to move. The spider. Ice skating lessons. Maybe just some piloting checks. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, she's only a 3-4. She could definitely use another point of piloting. That would help. Maybe a little bit. So let's see. All that's left now is the hunchback, which is currently jammed. Let's stand still and maybe take out these two Zephyrs, shall we? Okay, Zephyr breaks through the ice on a 6, does not roll a 6 until he's like 8th and 10th. 6. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 times he rolled and got 1 6. And then 124 rolls another 5 times, does not get a 6 at all. Nightshade, flanking and turning, needs a 3, gets a 3. Phoenix Hawk needs a 5 to stand up, gets a 6. Petra needs a 10, gets a 3. Zephyr needs to avoid a 6, avoids a 6. Altier needs to avoid a 6, avoids a 6, like 7 times. Why do the opponent's dice seem to refuse to roll 6s when ours seem to roll nothing but? Oh, tag attacks? Yeah, no. We got nothing. Stop asking. Okay, Zephyr tags the Mackie, Zephyr tags the Petra, Zephyr tags the Hunchback. Okay, well, for what that's worth. Let's see, the Jenner can hit the Indra in the front on 7s, so we'll try that. We'll go 5 heat over. Oh, if we can hit him in the front with 1 more medium laser, that is him donezo. Petra at the foot platoon on 7s, at the elementals on 12s. That'll be 7s. That'll be the PPC. That'll be the LBX on cluster munitions for a 6. We'll have to skip the right arm. And we'll do 1, 2. No. We'll skip the left arm. Seven, 7, 7, 7. No. We'll skip the PPC altogether. We'll do the LBX. We'll do the mediums, the smalls, and the SRMs. Earl at the Zephyr on a 9. And an 8. And a pair of 11s. And another bunch of 11s. The Atlas at the Zephyr on 11. Multi on a 10. We'll do the 10 and the 12. And another pair of 10s. I really want that Multi stopped before he gets off the map. Spider at the Zephyr. We've got him on 12s. Who is that? Badger. Badger with an ER large no, a streak 6. Let's go for the Indra. Let's try to get that PPC off the field instead of the streak 6. We'll do the we'll skip the ER large. We'll do a pair of 0s and we'll do a pair of 4s. Let's see, the Hunchback, we're gonna shoot at the Zephyr. We've got him on 8s. And then the Black Knight, we've got the Multier on 9s. So yeah, that'll be the PPC in both larges and the medium pulse. And a couple of mediums on 11s. Alright, the Jenner hits the Indra and the turret on the left side, stunning the crew, causing machine gun malfunction. The Zephyr hits the Hunchback in the left leg and the left arm. The Zephyr hits the Hunchback in the left leg down to 14 and narcs him on the left torso. The Zephyr hits Petra in the left arm, the right leg, and the left arm down to 5 on that arm and narcs her on the left torso. Banshee at the clan foot platoon hits him in the troopers with the LB-10X for 2 guys. Miss kills 1 guy down to 19. Miss killed another guy down to 18. And 6 SRMs kills 3 more guys down to 15 dudes. The Griffin misses Petra on an 11. The Indra hits the Phoenix Hawk in the left torso. Would have been the head, but we counteracted that with our last point of edge. Left torso down to 9 structure. Machine gun to the left leg down to 14. Center torso, left torso down to 7 structure. Mackie at the Zephyr hits it on the left side for 15 down to 9. Missed with everything else. The Badger hits the Phoenix Hawk with 6 SRMs to the center torso times 3. Right torso down to 5 structure, left arm down to 12 armor. Zephyr at the Phoenix Hawk hits it on the right arm and the right torso down to 0 and 4 armor. The Zephyr hits the Atlas in the left arm for 5 down to 24. Medium laser to the left arm for 5 down to 19. Atlas on 10s and 12s missed the Multier with everything. The Multier missed the Black Knight. The Hussar missed the Banshee. Spider missed the Zephyr. The Phoenix Hawk hits the Indra in the front and finally destroys that son of a bitch. The Hunchback on 8s hits the Zephyr in the front and the left side, causing it minor motive system damage and costing it half its movement points. Left side is down to 14. The Nightshade hits the Phoenix Hawk in the right leg down to 4 structure. The Kentaro misses the Banshee on a 12. When did they get a Kentaro? That's their reinforcements. God damn it. Black Knight hits the Multier in the left side, costing it half its movement points. The front down to 7 armor. Phoenix Hawk does not stay standing, takes 5 to the left arm, hurts the pilot in the fall, needs a 5 to stay conscious, gets a 6. We have got the Jenner up to 5 heat. Everyone else is at 2 or less. We've got them down to 67%. They've got us down to 91%. Huh. Primary objective is to prevent at least 50% of the convoy from reaching the far side of the engagement zone. Convoy is at 39%. We can call that a win, and so we shall. Admits defeat, okay, convoy. We're not going to control the battlefield, but that's fine. Yeah, well, that ice is a real mother. And she wasn't the only one. That Phoenix Hawk had a hard time staying standing. Who else? Friggin' not Earl. Nairn had a hard time staying standing. Enemy always retains battlefield control. We do not control the battlefield. We did take heavy damage. Wait, the birdhouse was not a total loss. How do you figure total loss? We've taken some armor damage and we took a hip hit. That is not a total loss. No, sir. Not gonna happen. The Phoenix Hawk took more damage. It at least did not take an engine hit or a hip hit. But yeah, that Banshee, that can get off the field. No problem. Let's see. Lysag took 2 hits. Petra took 3. I'll have to put them in the med bay. And Foot Platoon did not get killed. The Lightning did not get killed. The heavy wheeled APC, I think, fell through the ice. Roretto Gato took care of the Lightning. Lysag took out the Indra. Zero Chu took out an APC. And Earl took out the Zephyr. Is that all the kills we got? Capture 1. Did we capture anything? Force withdrawal 50%. Sorry, wait, what? There's one. Okay, you know what? We didn't get any supplies, but we did get the victory. I'll call it that. And Petra and Lysag both got purple hearts. So we'll issue those. And we'll go ahead and save the campaign. And I know it's still about 15 minutes early, but I'm going to hold off on doing the repairs until next week. We're going to go ahead and call it here tonight. For a couple of different reasons, but mainly because I'm done for the night. I got other things I need to be doing, so we'll be getting started on those. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. Glad to have you all here. Little Willie, glad you can make it. Virank. We'll see you guys next week. Until then, take care of yourselves and have a good one.